to more than double production of its existing personal protective equipment manufacturing plants. They make a lot of different things, and they're doubling and tripling their production. They're going round the clock. Today, I'm also announcing the launch of a new public-private consortium organized by the White House, the Department of Energy, and IBM to unleash the power of American supercomputing resources to fight the Chinese virus. The following leaders from private industries, academia, and government will be contributing, and they're going to be contributing a lot of different things, but primarily computing resources to help researchers discover new treatments and vaccines. They'll be working along with NIH and all of the people that are working on this. But tremendous help from IBM, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, MIT, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, the Department of Energy's National Labor Laboratories, the National Science Foundation, and NASA. They're all contributing to this effort.
A little robot that had fingers and eyes and all that. And it could do your job better than you, no matter what it is. And I could sell that to your employer for, say, $15 and make a profit, instead of having to pay you $100,000 a year. Now imagine that was true for every single job. So that's what we're talking about here, is a complete and utter transformative change that of the likes of which has never been seen before in the history of humanity, making the Industrial Revolution look like a little tiny blip on the path that humans have taken from when we emerged from the ooze a few billion years ago. Land on that day. The amount of resources that would be marshaled to try to figure out what to do would encompass the whole world. AI is just like that. So when this thing that I'm talking about happens, it's going to be exactly the thing that you're thinking about those super intelligent AIs. So the one thing I can tell you is they're not going to be like us. So alien means, different. These things that we're building are not going to be people. They might be really smart, they might be really good at all sorts of different things, but they're not going to be like us. They're going to be aliens. And they're going to be, I'm sorry to say, way smarter than every single person in this room, in ways that we can't even comprehend. So this, of course, triggers a lot of alarm. One of the guys who talks about this is Elon, who says things like this, like, when you do this, beware, because you think, just like the guy in the stories, that when you do this, you're going to put that little guy in a pentagram, and you're going to have your holy water out, and you're going to wave it at the thing, and by God, it's going to do exactly what you say and not one thing more, but it never works out that way. So this is an attitude that some are having, this emerging alarmism about the way this is going to go. But these words, demons, doesn't capture the essence of what's happening here. I don't know if any of you are turn-of-the-century weird fiction fans, but there's this guy named H.P. Lovecraft, who's a very famous American weird fiction author. And he espoused a view which is called cosmicism. And the essence of cosmicism is cosmic indifference. So what he was saying is basically, yes, there are these massively intelligent entities out there, but they're not good, they're not evil. They just don't give a shit about you even in the slightest. The same way that you don't care about an ant is the same way they're not going to care about you. And these things that we're summoning into the world now are not demons, they're not evil, but they're more like the Lovecraftian great old ones. There are entities that are not necessarily going to be aligned with what we want. So this transition is really, really massively important for our entire species to navigate. And going back to that thing that Sam Harris was saying, nobody is paying attention. This thing is happening in the background while people bicker about politics and what's going to be in the healthcare plan in the US, and underneath it all is this rising tsunami that, if we're not careful, is going to wipe us all out. So, on that pleasant note,
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please advise your friends and family. As we know, a lot of the states are on lockdown. So the fact is, this is the perfect time to send this to them, so therefore they can listen. They're sitting at home. So guys, it's very imperative that we get people to understand finances. Just like I said, it's boring. It's not entertainment. Of course, we don't have any sports right now. So guys, this is the time to let your friends and family know that the game is rigged. The sooner we can do that, the sooner we can change this. Because if not, we're going to pay big repercussions at the end of the year, guys. Now, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the book. Also, those who have donated in the Cash App and the Patreon. I want to thank you a lot. Guys, going over the video that you just listened to, the two videos that you just listened to, and I'm also going to have a video to finish this out. Now, I normally save something like this for Sunday or Saturday or Sunday, but I couldn't because this Trump's speech was just yesterday. And the fact is that they're letting out the plan. Guys, please let this virus thing go. We know more people die of the flu. We have pneumonia. Guys, it's much more things to worry about. The faster we can get people out of their sleep, the faster we can get things back to normal. Now, he said something very important. He said, I was listening to the speech. I was about to turn it off. Then he said, supercomputers. And guys, that is nothing but quantum computing. And if you know the plan, he said MIT, NASA, they would have nothing to do with this virus, guys. Nothing. This is nothing but a way to move in these smart cities, this AI. That's all this is, guys. And you listen to Geordie Rose, who's one of the smartest guys on the planet also, who always talks about black holes and parallel universes. So guys, we have to understand that AI is coming full speed behind the scene, like he stated. Behind the scene, and it's going to hit you so hard, you're not even going to recognize it. You're going to be like, where was I at all this time? Was I asleep? Yes, you were asleep. That's what it's called. Guys, it is coming. It is here. The fact is that when it comes to America, they have to wait. And they had the perfect crisis, this virus, to bring it on, as we can see. But I do, because it is a crypto channel, I do have to touch finances really quick. And then I'm going to let you listen to the rest of the video. Now, guys, as we know, crypto, of course, we're the future. We're definitely going to the moon. Now, right now, of course, this week we will see a little uptrend. But don't forget, we have CME and we also have Bitmex, which we always dump a few days before and a few days after. So, Bitmex is the last Friday of the month. So, guys, don't forget that. Put that in your planning. As far as my crypto guys, with the actual market, stock markets, guys, if you keep up with it, for my last two videos, I did advise they're going to be doing 1 trillion a day. Guys, don't look at the downside. You see so many stocks are still up during this time. Remember I said, buy the stocks with the narrative. They're going to be dumping 1 trillion back into the market. Guys, we're going back up. We're going back up. And if we don't hit 30,000, I will be very surprised. Trump again said something very interesting. He said, we're not in a financial crisis. We're in a health crisis. As we know, not a lot of people have died from this virus compared to the flu or pneumonia. We understand this. So that's why I said, do not get caught in with this narrative. Now, the Fed, James Bullard, said that this is a planned shutdown for the second quarter. He said this. He said it's a planned shutdown for the second quarter. So, guys, it's planned. It's out there. The only thing you have to do is do your research. It's like I said, I'm here to do the research, but I still want you to do research. Job losses. Just like I said, towards the end of the year, That's all you're going to hear about is closing, layoffs, and guess what they have it use as an excuse? This virus. You're right. You have Fox with an article that said that people are going to be banning cash. Crypto, we know there's no reason to ban cash, but we know technology, what is it? Blockchain and crypto. That's what they're going to bring in. So you're going to hear more about cash being banned and all that good stuff. We're going to get a stimulus package. The stimulus packages that I've read, it looks like more of a loan until you get your income taxes. So guys, make sure you're keeping up on that. A lot of people think that, okay, I'm just going to get this check. You already know nothing's for free. I've said this in plenty of other videos about these checks. It's going to come with a price at the end. But the way I'm reading it is it's going to be a loan towards the end of the year. Now, we see the schools, restaurants, all these jobs shut down. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for you not to go to work or your kid not to go to school. Those are the people with the highest immune systems. As we can see, a lot of people that have been passing away, they were either infants or old people that were passing away. That's what your immune system is for. So guys, this is nothing but fear and panic. That's all this is. And the fact is that you still have a lot of these restaurants that are still able to deliver alcohol. They're still going to get their money, like I always state. Now, as far as with them putting $1 trillion into the market, all that is to stabilize and get this bond yields under control. Once they get the bond yield under control, this thing is going right back to the moon. But guys, that's all I have for you. I'm going to leave you with the video, Geordie Rose. Guys, I'm telling you, all this virus is about so they can bring in these smart cities, put everybody out of work, give you some money to keep you quiet just for a little while. So then therefore they bring in control. You see how they're releasing the military in different places. But guys, don't forget about the book Cryptoteacher on Amazon. Also on my website, btcteacher.com. Also, guys, don't forget about the link, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance to get your cryptos. We have the stocks, chip stocks, the gaming stocks. Always, we know the banks control the house. You got your cobalt for the electric batteries. Also, they're selling the narrative, sitting at home. Your Netflix is going to go up. You know, anything that's delivering people at home or asset for people sitting at home, guys, make sure you're investing in that. But guys, you have a wonderful day. Thank you a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of the video.